His interest in comic books began as a child, but now Jeff Ellis takes pride in seeing his own work on the shelf. He's part of a group of local cartoonists who have put out their first anthology, Robots, Pine Trees, and Broken Hearts. They're offering something unique to the local comic book scene.
We're not superheroes, and we're not just fantasy, we're not just science fiction. We're sort of offering like a mixed bag of different genres and approaching it in maybe hopefully new and interesting ways, and also from like a Vancouver perspective.
Their collective, Cloudscape Comics, meets every week so members can trade ideas and check in on each other's progress.
I just thought it was really exciting that there was a group of younger cartoonists, many of them who hadn't been in print before, who had the organization skills and the wherewithal to put out their own publication, and I admired that, so I thought, oh, I'd get involved.
Colin Upton is the veteran of the group. He's been creating comics for more than 20 years, starting out with mini comics in the 1980s. He says he got his start at an interesting time in the comic book scene.
Raw comics had come out from New York by Art Spiegelman, which was sort of the cutting edge of comics as art. Then you had the Weirdo comic that came out, which was sort of this, that grew out of the small press, kind of up yours punk rock comic scene. And it just seemed that the possibilities for comics, for comic books that were more mature than the underground comics in the 1960s, less obsessed by sex, drugs, and rock and roll, because in the 80s, comics were just about anything that you wanted.
And that freedom of creativity is fueling this group, which is now working on anthology number 2. While 9 artists were involved in the first publication, 18 will be featured in the next one.
We'd like to kind of keep it going maybe about 2 issues a year. And we want to have a rotating group of creators, and we really want to give all the local creators a chance to contribute and let their work be seen.
They hope their efforts will help grow the local comic scene.
We'd like to see more happening. We'd like to see more people getting their work published, and we'd like to see more of the work being distributed outside, of Vancouver.
For now, Robots, Pine Trees, and Broken Hearts can be found at local stores like Sophia Books and RX Comics. In Vancouver, I'm Tracy Palazzari for The Express.
First I used 1 and 2, and then I switched to A and B.